oftentimes when it comes to cleaning your car, you don't necessarily need to pull it out and give it a full bath. You don't need to spend an extended amount of time washing it. Sometimes you can just give it some quick TLC with a few simple products that come inside of this Corvette care kit. Now, within this kit, you get 3 different products. Number 1, detail spray. This is your standard quick detailer that gives shine enhancement, but is very easy to use and go through and wipe the whole car down. And number 2, you have interior detailer, which is a mild cleaner, but it also has some conditioning agents to it, and it's not shiny, so it's gonna bring your interior back to a factory new finish. Now lastly, you get tire shine. This is like your standard tire dressing, but the thing that's unique about our tire shine is not only is it a no sling formula, but it also has some SiO2 or ceramic protection added to it. Now in this video, what I'm gonna do is take you through each one of these products, show you the different techniques on how to use them, and we're gonna make this ZR1 look amazing. Now the Corvette Care Kit comes in this nice hard shell case, and it's very easy to transport with you. Now I know with a lot of show cars like this, you go to Cars and Coffee or you're going to car shows across state line, and having the essentials with you is very important so your car is always looking at its best. Now, as you can see inside the kit, easy to organize with your products, and you can set it in the back with your golf clubs and take it wherever you need. Now, when it comes to giving your car some TLC, using your Corvette Care Kit in conjunction with Adams Polish's Waterless Wash makes it even that much more effective. You know, oftentimes your car sits in the garage, it collects dust, maybe there's some dirt and grime from when you took it out on a quick drive. Waterless Wash is a very easy way to clean your car before you add the shine and do all of the other stuff that comes inside of the Corvette Care Kit. The first, we're gonna use Waterless Wash, and then once we're done cleaning the car, then we'll add the shine with detail spray. We'll move into the car with interior detailer, and then finally, we will dress the tires with our tire shine. Now on ChevroletAccessories.com, you can grab your bottle of Waterless Wash and 2 towels as a kit. You can also get this at the dealership, any GM dealership. And this product is very important when it comes to doing a waterless wash process on your car. This product specifically has a ton of lubricity to it, and it also pulls the dust or dirt and grime away from the car. So the way you do this process is you use it with your waterless washing towels. They're color coded to make it easy. So you got a purple product with the purple towel. And what I like to do first is take my towel. I always like to have 2 towels with me. That's very important. Okay, I take my towel, I like to fold it once, long end to the other long end, fold it twice, and then fold it a 3rd time. Now what this is gonna do is it's gonna give me multiple panels to be able to pull the dirt away from the car, keep it into the towel, and then once one side gets, you know, dirty with the dirt or the dust or whatever, then we can just flip over to a new side. So with Waterless Wash, now this car is dusty, it's dirty, okay? I wanna get that off before I start adding the shine enhancement. And realistically, I'm not trying to finish the car off with Waterless Wash. I'll do that with detail spray that comes in the Corvette Care Kit. But what I like to do is I'll spray an area about as far as I can reach. A nice layer of Waterless Wash on here. Now, I'm gonna take my towel, and as I wipe, I'm not just gonna start rubbing this in. As I wipe, I'm gonna wipe and roll my hand at the same time, which is going to give me a fresh portion of the towel on every wipe. And you can see on the first wipe, it's not too dirty. Second wipe, wipe and roll. One thing I will say is, oftentimes on performance cars like this, you get a lot of bug guts, okay? You can't avoid it. One way to remove bugs in the waterless washing process is if there's a ton of bugs on the front, what you can do is turn your sprayer to stream, and before you do the full waterless washing process, you can go through and douse wherever the bugs are first, let the waterless wash soak in, It's gonna break down the bug compounds that are on your car. And instead of going and wiping that off immediately, what I'll do is I will make my way around the car. And by the time I get back, doing the waterless wash process on the dead bugs, those are gonna come off really, really easy. Again, spray about as far as you can reach. Take your towel, wipe and roll at the same time. Now, one thing you're gonna notice is I did not go and finish off the area that I already did the waterless wash process on. Okay, again, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the detail spray to even that out, because now there is not any more dirt or grime on the car, but I can add shine without rubbing dirt around the car. The bottom portion of the car is gonna be the most dirty. That's where it collects the most dust, and the back of the car. So as you can see, I hit some dirty areas of the car. So when you notice that your towel is visibly dirty, all you're gonna do is flip the towel over to a fresh panel and continue doing your waterless wash process. Now, again, if your towel gets dirty on this side that you switch to, now you just take the towel, fold it onto itself, and continue the process. So essentially what we have is, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You pretty much have 16 panels of the towel that you can use across the whole car. Now, what I like to do is I'll take one waterless wash towel. This is why I like to have two. One waterless wash towel is dedicated to one half of the car, and the second waterless wash towel is dedicated to the other half of the car. Because for sure, when you get to the lower portions and the rear of the car, those are the dirtiest places. You're gonna be flipping your towel more often. So going through and doing this waterless wash process before you move into utilizing the Corvette Care Kit is very important. So go through, do your waterless wash process. Shouldn't take long, maybe 15, 20 minutes at the most. Get your car clean, and then we move on to the next step, which is utilizing detail spray. Okay, so once you finish doing the waterless wash process, one thing you're gonna notice is there's gonna be a ton of streakiness all over the car. Now, that's totally normal, okay? The purpose of doing waterless wash is to get dirt off of the car, not to put it into the towel and then rub it all around, okay? We wanna reduce the chance for scratching during this process. The car is streaky now. Now what we do is we refer to our Corvette Care Kit. Like we talked about earlier, we have detail spray in here, which is the next product we're gonna use, okay? And we use the detail spray with a single soft microfiber plush towel. And that in the kit is the white towel like this, okay? Super, super soft, super premium microfiber. And the one thing I do like about this towel, with it being white, is when we go through and even out all of the streaky waterless wash on the car, if we miss a spot with the waterless wash process, the dirt will show up very obvious in our white single soft towel. If it does, we'll just flip to a fresh side or flip the towel onto itself to go to a fresh side, and we can keep going. So now with detail spray, it's a very similar process. It's a spray and wipe process, but on this one, you're not wiping and rolling or getting dirt off of the car. We're just evening out the streakiness that was left behind from waterless wash. So it's simple, just spray on and wipe down the car. The number one most important thing is the towel you use, and we give you the towel in the kit. When you spray the product on, you don't need as much detail spray as you do as waterless wash, okay? We kind of want to douse the car with waterless wash to pull the dirt away. With detail spray, it's a nice thin mist. Now, when you use your premium single soft towel, what you want to do is, I like to fold it twice. So fold it side to side once and then twice, so you have a nice square. I like to set it onto the car. And when I put my hand on here, I want to have my fingers nice and wide. So essentially, I put my hand on and I can grip it in between my fingers so I could lift the towel off of the car. Now, once you have a nice grip of the towel, long, fast swipes. when you do this. You don't want to do little circles like this, okay? Long, fast swipes. And what that does is it breaks the product down, it evens it out better, leaving your car looking perfect. So just a little bit of technique when it comes to using the single soft towel as well as detail spray. And so essentially what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go around the whole car. We're gonna even out all the left behind waterless wash, make the car look nice and shiny, showroom or car show ready. And then we'll come back, we will jump inside the car and we will start using interior detailer. Now, what makes detail spray the right product for this process? Or why do we even put it in the kit? Well, detail spray is your traditional quick detailer. A quick detailer is a product that essentially is a spray and wipe product that adds shine, okay? Now, detail spray has a few different components to it. It still has some of the lubricity agents that are same in waterless wash. The reason why is lubrication on the surface of your paint reduces scratching. So number one component, reducing drag, reducing scratching with detail spray, has a little bit of silicone in there, okay? The silicone is what's gonna leave your car feeling nice and smooth, but it's also the shine enhancement. Paired with the little bit of wax that's in here, also makes it shine like new dimes. So it's a tried and true quick detailing product. It's the thing you see people use at car shows all the time. The other thing with detail spray is you can use it as a drying aid after you're done washing. So after you rinse the soap off of your car and it's still wet, mist detail spray on there, use a premium drying towel, and it helps reduce the development of water spots, all the while adding shine to your car when you're drying it. Now, another thing, if you have a clay bar and you like to go through the clay bar process, detail spray is the perfect clay lube to allow your clay bar to glide on the surface, picking up bonded contamination while using detail spray. And lastly, you use this with the machine polishing process. As you're polishing and your pads or your polish and your compound start to dry out on your pad, give it a little spritz of detail spray, rehydrates it, and continues to let the compound or polish work. Now, if you're interested in the machine polishing process, you can go to ChevroletAccessories.com and there is a swirl killer kit. That's Adams Polish's machine polisher. You can check that out, and really machine polishing is the only way to achieve perfect paint. So using detail spray during that process is very important. But if that's something that, you want to do a DIY paint correction or machine polishing, ChevroletAccessories.com is the place to get your kit to get your car looking perfect. So after we do the waterless washing process and then evening out everything with detail spray, making the exterior look great, we jump into the car and we're going to use interior detailer. Now, like we talked about before, interior detailer is a mild cleaner, but it also has conditioning agents to it. So it's going to add a richness to the interior without leaving it shiny. Shiny is a no-go. If your dash is shiny, it reflects off the windshield and it's hard to see out. So keeping this interior as it's intended to be, like it came off of the showroom, is very important, and interior detailer can help you achieve that. So the way we use this is for hard surfaces. So we're not gonna use it on the suede, we're not gonna use it on the carpet. So what I like to do is spray it into the towel first. So give it just 3 sprays, and we'll take this, and on the hard surfaces, we can wipe those areas down. And what you're gonna notice is it gives it a nice rich color without it being shiny. So we'll go through, and one of my recommendations is focus on the cockpit first. That's the area that you're gonna use the most. It's the area that you sit in. The other thing is you can spray a couple sprays into the towel, and we can hit the nav screen. And what you're gonna notice is the conditioning agents will be left behind on the nav screen. So look a little bit foggy after. Once the product dries completely, flip to a fresh side of the towel, wipe it away, and it will look perfect. Now, the reason why I like to spray into the towel and not directly onto the surfaces is I don't want to douse these areas and get it into the electrical. Now, if you need to do a deep cleaning on your interior, like you have food residue or things that interior detailer are not going to remove, I would refer to the perfect interior kit at the ChevroletAccessories.com website. That kit is perfect for deep cleaning and kind of resetting your interior. And then every time in between that deep cleaning, you use the interior detailer to make it nice and presentable for cars and coffee, a car show, or maybe it's just a nice road trip. We've essentially cleaned and made the car look shiny. We went into the interior, made that look perfect. And the last thing I like to do is put tire shine onto the tires. It's like polishing your shoes before you go out to a wedding or an event. So doing tire shine on the tires is the last thing. So we'll take our Corvette care kit, put our interior detailer away, grab our tire shine and a tire block that comes in the kit. Now, one thing I do want to mention really quick is something that we see a lot here at Adams Polishes is people will just continue to add tire dressing on top of old tire dressing. And we highly recommend removing that first. So again, on ChevroletAccessories.com, tire and rubber cleaner is a product that you can get on there. Now, this product is perfect for removing any old tire dressing or removing the brown discoloration or tire blooming that happens on your tires. So it's just as simple as taking the same towel that you used in the interior, which is the Edgeless utility towel, and spray some of the product on here, tire and rubber cleaner, and you're going to rub this and scrub this on the tire, okay? Now, the reason why you use this towel is because it's a woven microfiber. So if you scrub with this towel, it's not going to lint onto the surface. And if you notice, I already wiped this tire down and you can see how much brown residue came off of these tires. And I imagine that's old tire dressing. So getting this brown discoloration off of the tires first is very important. You want essentially raw, kind of naked rubber on here before you put the tire dressing on, because it's going to apply better and it's going to look better in the long run. So remove any old tire dressing or brown discoloration first. Now with tire dressing or tire shine, the way we apply this, and on a low profile tire like this, it's a little bit easier. So our tire block or our block sponge has multiple sides. On a low profile tire like this, I actually like to turn it a quarter of a turn and use the smaller section. And we take tire shine, just spray 3 sprays into there. And if you'd like, you can squeeze this to incorporate tire shine into the block a little bit easier. And it's just as simple as applying this onto the tire. Now, tire shine as a dressing provides that luster that a lot of people really, really like, okay? And the ability to spray this into the tire block makes it less messy and it doesn't get all over the actual wheel itself. What I will say is if you're working on a different car that has more aggressive tread block, what you can do is spray tire shine into the tread, not onto the wheel. So it lays a nice even layer into the tread, and then spray into the block, hit the flat surfaces first, and then kind of work it into the more aggressive tread. Now, the thing about tire shine is I just applied this, so it's nice and dressed and shiny, but it's dry to the touch. So if I drove away right now, it wouldn't sling all over my car and all over my clean car that I just finished with waterless wash and detail spray. So tire shine is designed to go on dry, so there's no sling, but it still holds the shine that everybody loves. Now, if this is a little bit too shiny for you, you take your block. This was the side I sprayed tire shine into. I flip it over to the fresh side, and I can take this and knock down the shine a little bit, still leaving it jet black and dressed, but a little bit more toned down tire dressing. And it's the last thing I love to do to get my car perfect before I take it out onto the road. As you can see, the Corvette Care Kit can really provide that TLC that every car needs. Now, again, you kind of have the essentials here, but when it's used in conjunction with other products, it's extremely effective and it gets your car dialed, whether you're just coming out to get some therapy in the garage or you're gonna take it out to a car event. This kit is available at ChevroletAccessories.com, or you can pick it up in the dealership, or they can order it for you. So make sure you head over to your dealership, check out ChevroletAccessories.com, grab your Corvette Care Kit, and get your car dialed today.